Good Saturday morning. It was a long, long week. I don't know if it was the time change or what, but those babies, they kicked my butt this week. Especially Thursday. I thought I was going to lose my ever-loving mind on Thursday. They reduced me to tears. I'm not proud of that fact. It was just a rough day. It really was. The babies, and we had my sister had a death in her family, her husband's side of the family, a very sudden and tragic death this week. And, that's been weighing heavily on my mind, and it all just came to a head on Thursday, I think. But I didn't eat my way through it. I worked my way through it, and it's all good. So I am up to start my Saturday. Doug is still sleeping. I have the coffee and tea on. I showed you some of my Easter decor. I did that yesterday. And what else? I showed you I had pork in the crock pot. I did that overnight just so I could get it shredded down today and get that put aside and get the crock pot put away so I have my counter to work on, because I'm going to make some sandwich buns right now for dinner tonight for the barbecued pulled pork. I need to make German potato salad for a side dish, and I need to make some coleslaw. So I want to try to get some of that out of the way this morning. The German potato salad I'll probably wait until later this afternoon to make, because you eat that typically warm or at room temperature, and we're not going to be eating until about 6:30 once we get home from church and my brother and sister-in-law get here. So I want to make that as late as possible. So I'm going to start on the burger buns, and then I have some other things, some craft stuff I would like to get done today. I would also like to get my bee fabric craft done today. I think I'm going to put that in a separate video though, so I think it'll just be too long in a weekend vlog. What else? Let's see. Went over a friend's last night, socially distanced with masks on, to see their baby chickens. They are 4 weeks old now, so they're getting big. If I remember, I'll insert a picture of them after this clip. So we went over to talk to him and just see how he's making out. And now he also has Cornish rock hens to butcher and eat. So we saw those two. They're adorable. Try not to look at those too much. Don't want to get attached to those. But his coop and run setup is awesome, because they had an old shed they weren't using, and they were able to turn that into a coop. So like their chickens have like the Taj Mahal coop. Oh my goodness. He did such a great job on refurbishing the shed into a coop, and it's huge and it's really nice. Yeah, our poor little guys are going to get a chicken tractor, but they'll be happy. So we had a nice little chat with them. It was just nice, just chatting with people and socially distanced with masks, and that was all good. But it was just nice seeing people face to face and chatting, and I just can't wait until we can really do that again. So what else? The boys are in South Carolina for their track meet. Andrew had hammer throw yesterday. Did not make it to the finals, but threw well. And Andrew has shot today, and Adam has his race today. He's running the 800, which he's never really run before. I said, freshmen, they plug you in where you need you. I said, just do your best, just try to best your best time, and that's all you can do. Yeah, they're both staying in oceanfront condos. Yeah, it must be nice, huh? I mean, this time of year, I guess it's pretty inexpensive. And unfortunately, the weather's not super duper warm in South Carolina right now. I think it was only 60 yesterday, so not really beach weather. They did have some downtime, but, not really sitting on the beach kind of weather. So I am going to go get things started here and get these buns going and get coffee made. I just heard the thing turn off. I just want to show you my new apron, my spring Easter apron. Let's see if I can do this in a full body shot. Look how cute. Thank you, Kim Bedgood. I absolutely love it, and I was waiting till the first day of spring to wear it. You know I love my aprons. It's part of my uniform. So I'm going to go get this stuff started, and I will be back in a little bit, and we will chat, and we will, I don't know. I'm not going to show you making the buns because I've done them before. Actually, I'm using a different recipe today. Same concept, just a different recipe. Just want to try it and see which one is better. We'll see. Okay, breakfast this morning is definitely a farm fresh breakfast. I have 2 dippy eggs, farm fresh eggs, and I have a 2-ounce piece of farm fresh kielbasa. My friend that I purchased the eggs off of that owns the farm, they also have pigs and other things, and they have them processed. So this is farm fresh smoked kielbasa. It is 2 ounces. I'm giving it 6 points as per the app. And I have a homemade English muffin that I weighed out, and this one's only 3 points. It was a little bit smaller. So I have a very high point, 9-point breakfast this morning, and that's okay because it's gonna be a little bit of a higher point day today with my dinner and everything, and I'm okay with that. That's what weeklies are for. Oh, that breakfast was delicious. That kielbasa was really, really good. So shout out to my friend Kelly at N-Star Farms for giving us a little gratis kielbasa from her farm along with our egg delivery this week. It was absolutely delicious. So we sat and enjoyed a nice breakfast and chit-chatted a little bit. And we were actually binge watching the friends that we went over to see their chickens last night. We've been friends with them since high school, or the guy, not the girl. Not sure. Yeah. Did I know Michelle in high school? I don't even know now. Anyway.
I knew her in grade school.
I don't remember Michelle from high school, but I remember Jason. I don't know. Anyway, we just found out last night that he has a YouTube channel. He hasn't been on much because he's been so busy with work and everything else, but I will link it below. Go check him out. He does a lot of like home improvement, some cooking. He'll be doing some chicken videos. And we just watched a really fun one. They did $10 tree stores in 8 hours. So he's a real nice guy. So I'm going to leave the link to his channel below. Go check him out. Hit that subscribe button for him and let's help him grow his channel. Anyway, so breakfast is done. All the pork is shredded up. The buns are rising, or actually the batch dough is rising. And now I'm just going to clean up the kitchen, get my potatoes on, get my coleslaw mixed up. And I forgot I also hard-boiled some eggs last night to make some deviled eggs to go along with our dinner tonight. So I'm going to get those made. I'm just trying to get everything done this morning so I can either craft or sew or maybe go outside and help Doug in the garden. We will see. And I have to keep checking the temperature. I want to get our potatoes outside. I think I said they need to sit for like a week or two in 60 to 70 degree temperature, and the sunlight is really good for them. So if it's going to be warm enough today, I want to get them outside and let them really soak up all that good stuff. And yeah, we'll be ready to plant those in about a week or so. So I'm excited about that. I'll be back to show you what I'm making. Okay, my dough is out of the oven, and this is a huge, huge bowl, and boy, did it rise nice. So now I just have to form them and let them rise again, and then I'll bake them. Okay, so here's the new recipe of the buns I made. It was a royal pain in the keister. The dough was very sticky. I didn't love it. They taste delicious. I actually stopped after having enough for dinner tonight because the dough was just getting on my nerves, and I threw it all in a loaf pan and just made a loaf of bread. I mean, you can see the crumb is beautiful, and it tastes good too. But I don't know, maybe I'll mess with the recipe a little bit, but I think I'll stick to that other one for now. But this is what our pulled pork will go on tonight, and we will see. I did get my everything else made except dessert, so I need to think about that right now. Doug is outside working in the garden. It's actually beautiful here today. It's about 58 degrees and sunny. And he's just out there getting the ground ready. I'm not sure if he's gonna rototill this year or he's doing it all by hand. But he's in his happy place. He absolutely loves being out there working in the dirt. So I'm in here in the kitchen in my happy place. And Aria's at her happy place, as you can hear, at the front door barking. This is why Aria was barking. My FabFitFun spring box was just delivered. Honestly, this will probably be my last one now that I'm on this whole minimalistic thing. I'm not sure I'm going to get it anymore, but I'm excited. So I'm going to go in and actually I'm not even going to open it yet, but maybe I'll open it later and show you what I got. And there's Adam crossing the finish line right there. There's my buddy. So that was so awesome that we got to watch him. I'm so excited for him.
Last call for declarations for the 200.
And now it's time to get ready for church. So that was an exciting race. Adam beat out the guy in front of him at the end, so that was good. His coach, he ended up exactly where his coach wanted him to, which was perfect for his very first collegiate race ever. So that was exciting. So my German potato salad is done. My deviled eggs are done. My coleslaw is done. My pulled pork is done. My buns are done. I was going to try to make some madeleines and lighten them up. Like, that's one of my favorite cake cookie desserts ever. I just didn't feel like it. My niece came over to get some sourdough starter, so we were chatting. That's about it. So now I'm going to get my shower and get ready for church because it's getting to be that time. And then home to heat up the pork and have our fun pinochle night. And did I mention what we're going to do tomorrow? We are tomorrow. I wonder if Doug did a load of laundry. There's clean laundry on my bed. He must have done a load of laundry today. That's a little shocking. Must have been something in there he wanted. I think tomorrow we are going to take off in the morning and head down to the shore. We want to get our season beach passes, and if you buy them before May 15th, they are a little bit cheaper. Not much, but we're going to get 5. Me, Doug, Andrew, Adam, and Grace. I don't know if we'll ever all go together, but honestly, when you get them pre-season, it's so much cheaper than it is if you were to buy them on the daily. They're only $20 each if you buy them pre-season. It's $25 after Memorial Day. And to buy them daily, they're $5, I think. So we just get the season beach tags and be done with it. So I think we're going to take a ride down there tomorrow and do that. And then we talked about driving into Ocean City and having a sliced pizza at our favorite pizza place. Maybe taking a nice long walk on the boardwalk. We also talked about going into Cape May. But I checked with one of my Facebook peeps / subscribers / WW people who lives in Cape May. And she said not everything is really open yet. So I'm thinking that maybe we'll push that off a little bit and maybe we'll go in a couple weeks after Easter. She said everything kind of really opens up on Easter. So I think maybe we'll push it a little bit and wait a couple weeks and go then. So, because we really want to start doing some outings again. Now that the weather's nice, some outdoor outings, like just going down to the shore and walking on the boardwalk or walking around Cape May. Definitely going hiking. Definitely going hiking. So, yeah. So I'm going to go get in a shower and try to make this face and hair look a little presentable for church. It's actually Sunday. We played cards for a really long time. The last game took a long time. I think there were probably 18 hands in it because we kept going up and then they would go up and it was crazy. But it was a lot of fun. We had a good time and I completely forgot to show you my dinner. We were just having so much fun that, you know, sometimes you just forget to pick up the camera. I had told you I made barbecue pulled pork, and I had about 3 ounces, and it was made with a pork tenderloin, so like very, very lean. And then the sauce I used was ketchup, some seasonings, vinegar, something else. I don't remember. The bun was 4 points. I gave the pork 4 points. So 8 points for that. My potato salad was 1 point on the purple plan. And I had 2 deviled eggs for 0 points on the purple plan. And then Mary had made fluff for dessert. I'm not quite sure how many points that was because it's, you know, cream cheese, full fat cream cheese and sugar. And I did have probably about 3/4 of a cup of that. It was delicious. So was I over my points? Yeah, but not crazy. Could have been a whole lot worse. So that was that. And now my boys are about an hour and a half away from returning to school. So they had a very long couple days. So I'm hoping they get to sleep in a little bit tomorrow. Doug and I will sleep in a little bit tomorrow since we went to church tonight. We're going to get up, have breakfast, and then, like I said, head down to the shore to get our beach tags, walk around the boardwalk a little bit, probably grab a slice of pizza, and I think normally we get a whole pizza. I'm just going to do 1 slice. Yeah, because today was a pretty high point day.
Get Johnson's.
Can I, like, just kick my husband right now? If you didn't hear what he said, ooh, are we getting Johnson's? Johnson's popcorn is a staple on the New Jersey, Ocean City, New Jersey boardwalk. It is caramel corn, and it is the most amazing caramel corn you will ever taste in your life. And I pointed it out one time, and I think it's like 12 points a cup. We are not getting Johnson's popcorn tomorrow. We are not. Do you hear me?
We're not.
We're not.
I was kidding.
But I will go in the saltwater taffy store because I thought it would be really fun to get some saltwater taffies for the boys' Easter baskets. So I will definitely be going in there. I thought it would be fun to get... Oh no, Easter's too far away. I'm like, oh my gosh, I should get them like the little Johnson's gift pack for their Easter baskets, but it's too far away. The saltwater taffy will be fine, but I wouldn't get the popcorn now, but maybe we'll get them. Yeah, I guess just saltwater taffy would be the only thing that would really keep. So who knows? Who knows? I would really like to take workout clothes and run the boards tomorrow and do like a nice run on the boardwalk, but I don't want to leave Doug alone, so we'll just walk. I'll make him walk really fast. He's laughing at me. So anyway, we're going to bed because it's tomorrow. So I'll see you in a few hours. I'll show you my breakfast and then we'll probably head out in the car. We'll see. Hello, a few hours later. Yeah, we went to bed way too late. Way too late. Because even after Joey and Mary left, we stayed up like another hour. So I'm tired. And I guarantee you I will fall asleep in the car on the way to the shore. I guarantee it. I'm going to take some work to do and work on, but I'll be asleep. So I am getting ready to make breakfast before we start our day. I am making a breakfast out of that new cookbook that I told you I got, the Prairie Homestead cookbook. So I'm not going to write out the recipe just because it's a relatively new cookbook and I don't really want to do that. I don't feel it's fair, but I'm going to make it. And it's easy. you can just make it. Actually, hers serves 6. I'm only going to make it serve 2. And that's the great thing. You just kind of tailor it to whatever you need, however many points you want to spend. And that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to get everything prepped, and then I'll show you how it's all put together. So good Sunday morning. Oh, but before I do that, I got to get coffee and tea made because that's a necessity. I am tailoring this breakfast for 2, so I am going to use 3 strips of bacon. I should probably only use 2 strips, but you know, bacon. So I am just going to get those fried up in my 10-inch cast iron skillet. You want to use a skillet. Everything's going to be done in the same skillet, so you want to use one that is oven proof. And I use cast iron for pretty much everything these days. So fry up your bacon and don't throw away that grease. Okay, so my bacon's done cooking, and I kept about a tablespoon of bacon grease in the pan. We'll talk about bacon grease later. And then I'm just going to put in my potatoes. I have about 12 ounces here because Doug will eat more than I will. And I just have them diced into small squares. And I am going to cook those over medium heat for about 8 to 10 minutes. I like my potatoes crispy on the outside and soft on the inside. So I'm going to let them kind of cook low and slow to make sure the inside gets nice and cooked. So I'm just going to let them cook and give them a stir every once in a while I go do some other stuff. Okay, the potatoes are starting to get nice and brown and crispy looking. So I am going to add some green and red pepper that I chopped. I guess I should have chopped a little bit more. I would like more than that. I had that in the freezer from my garden last summer. And then I'm going to just throw in some onion. Then we're going to take our cooked bacon and just crumble that in. And we're going to let this cook another 8 to 10 minutes or so until the potatoes are completely done. Now, I think already doing this, well, 2 slices of bacon would have been enough. Oh well. Already making this, I see an adjustment I would make, and that would be I would either use leftover baked potatoes, or I would microwave my potatoes for, I don't know, a couple minutes, 3-4 minutes, just so they get a little soft to cut down on the pan frying time and to make sure that they are nice and cooked through. So that's an adjustment I would definitely make next time. But now we're just going to let this cook another 8 minutes or so until the pepper and the onion is fully cooked. I am going to salt and pepper this, and then we are going to get our eggs in there. Okay, so I think all my potatoes and my onions and my peppers are done. So I just made 4 little holes in the potatoes, and I'm going to crack my eggs right into those, and I'm going to let these cook for about 3 to 4 minutes until the whites are set, or starting to set. And then we're going to pop them under the broiler on high for about 4 minutes. I don't know about this. This is the part that has me worried, but we shall see. Okay, they've been cooking for about 4 minutes. I did cover them just to try to get the egg white a little bit more cooked. And now I'm going to transfer them to the oven. I have the broiler on high, and we're going to broil them for about 4 minutes until everything is set to your liking. We like our eggs a little bit runny, so I'm going to keep a good eye on them. Okay, there we have it, right out of the oven, or right out of the broiler. Our what's it called? Farmer's breakfast hash. Even if you're not a farmer like us, it looks darn good. So I will get this plated up and show you what it looks like on my plate. So here it is plated up, and now we'll talk about the points. Okay, so on blue, we've got 2 points for the potatoes, 0 for the egg, 0 for the onion, 0 for the pepper. Then the bacon is like 1.5 points, so we'll round it up to 2. Now, when I spoke with WW a while ago on the chat about bacon grease, it was when I was making my German potato salad. And I said, I cook the bacon and then I use the bacon grease for the other stuff. And they said the points are figured in the grease. The bacon grease points are figured into the bacon. That's what I was told. So I cook the bacon and then I used a tablespoon of the grease. I'm not counting it because they said it was figured in. You do you. You want to count it, you count it. Personally, I'm not. So, on blue, we've got, what did I say now? 4 points. And then 2 points for my piece of homemade toast. On purple, we've got 2 points plus 2 points for my homemade toast. And on green, it's a 10-point breakfast. 8 points for the egg skillet and 2 points for the toast. So that is my breakfast this morning. It looks incredible. I cannot wait to dig in. Doug is already digging in.
Mm-hmm.
Hun?
Yum.
Is it good?
Yum.
How are the eggs cooked?
Perfect.
Awesome. And we are, yes, we have the laptop at the table because why? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we researching? More?
Coop.
Yes, more chicken coops. Look, he's got his phone propped up there. He's got the laptop here. That's my little chicken daddy. We are on the road heading to the shore. We really wanted to take Aria with us, but dogs are not allowed on the boardwalk, so not taking her. They are allowed on the beach, on certain parts of the beach until April 1st, but I also want to take a nice long walk on the boardwalk and maybe do a little bit of Easter basket shopping for the boys at some of the cute little candy shops. So Aria had to stay home. We are heading to the library to drop off my stack of borrowed books, and then we are hitting the road. I'm not sure, but last year was the first year we did not have summer swim all summer because Adam had aged out. So our plan last year was to get season beach tags. Well, we all know what happened last summer. So this summer we decided to do it again because I believe, as of right now, I think I'm only working 1 to 2 days a week this summer. So I'll have, time. I think I'm working Tuesdays and Thursdays as of right now. So we'll have a lot of time off. Now, on our favorite beach, Wednesday is free beach day, so we could just go down on Wednesdays. Doug has a ton of vacation time, and he's going to take it. But I kind of like to go down on Mondays, like extend his weekend a little bit, and Wednesdays are really crowded because it's free beach day. So this way we can go down on Mondays and enjoy some time on the beach. Or, maybe turn it into a couple long weekends and go on Sunday and get a place overnight. We have enough friends that have places that we could crash at, I'm sure. So that's our plan, is to go into Sea Isle, get our beach tags. They're open from 10 to 3. And actually you can get them from a kiosk 24/7. And then head on over to Ocean City, which is 2 towns over. 1 town? I thought it was 2 towns. I thought Longport was in between. Anyway, head over to Ocean City and walk on their boardwalk. Sea Isle has like a little promenade. They don't have a boardwalk. Ocean City has a very, very, very long boardwalk. So we want to take a nice long walk. Thought about wearing running clothes and running shoes and taking a nice run on the boardwalk because I love running on the beach and the boardwalk. But Doug's not a runner, and it's our day to spend together, so we'll just take a nice stroll. Quick pace stroll, mind you, but a nice quick pace stroll. So that's what we're doing. I will definitely show you highlights. I will show you our beautiful Atlantic Ocean and beaches and the boardwalk. So it takes about an hour to get down there, so I'll be back. I'm going to catch up on some YouTube videos. I am going to work on my April menu, and I am going to hopefully start editing this video. That's my plan. We'll see. I'm guessing I'm gonna fall asleep. That's my guess, because the car lulls me to sleep. I mean, I literally fell asleep on the way to church yesterday. Really asleep. Like, Doug had to wake me up asleep. Yeah. So, anyway, I will be back in about an hour to show you what we're doing. Got our beach tags, and now we are heading over the bridge into Ocean City to walk on the boardwalk. And just FYI, I was right. There is a town between Ocean City and Sea Isle, but I was wrong. It's not Longport, it's Strathmere. So I knew there was, but you know, for a chilly day in March, there's some surfers. There's some beach sitters. And let me tell you, there is a lot of people on the boardwalk. A lot. So, it is a little bit chilly though. A lot chillier than I thought it was going to be. I wish I had worn just a little bit heavier of a jacket. But we are going to take a nice long walk down the boardwalk. There's Doug waiting for me. We've got our masks in hand. When we start hitting a little bit more crowds, we will definitely put them on to keep ourselves safe and everybody around us safe. This is one of the amusement piers, of course, all closed up. Not really sure what is open or if anything is open, but it's okay. We know our favorite pizza place is open, and we are just out for the nice brisk walk. We are in our favorite water ice store called Shriver's, and we are going to get the boys some saltwater taffy. Did I say water ice store? I meant saltwater taffy. We just passed the water ice store. So we are going to get the boys some saltwater taffies for their Easter baskets. So a few weeks, months ago, beginning of the year, there was a very devastating fire down here on the Ocean City Boardwalk, as you can see. And this is one of the amusement piers. Luckily, I mean, I guess you could say luckily, most of the damage was in the front to the arcade. The arcade was completely lost, as were a couple restaurants, but most of the amusement rides were spared. So hopefully they will be able to rebuild by this season. This was one of our favorite arcades. Toes, well, not necessarily toes. Sperries in the sand? I cannot wait until summer. This is not the beach that we will come to all summer, but it's a beach. One of my favorite things to do is to run on the beach. So I will definitely be doing that this summer. It's a little bit of a challenge, depending on where you run on the sand, but I absolutely love it. So there's a good amount of people sitting out here, all bundled up, but I totally get why. It's calming, yes. Doug said it's calming. Love the ocean. Don't like to go in it. Scared to death to go in it, don't like to swim with things that, you know, are in there, but I like to sit and look at it. So this is our favorite Boardwalk pizza, Manco and Manco. They have about 3 or 4 locations along the boardwalk, but this is the only one that's open in the off season. And look at the line. So we'll have a little bit of a wait and more time to work up our appetite. So we ditched the line because we hadn't moved in about, what, 20 minutes at least? 15. And they're letting you dine inside. It's very, very spaced out. So Doug came in to wait on the inside line while I was outside, and he got in really, really quick. So I still never moved in line. So this is it. We are dining in. Thank you. Everything is very, I'll turn the camera around. It's very spaced out, and like we're in a booth, but the other side of the booth is all marked off. You can't sit there because there's people in the booth next to it. So that's why we're sitting on the same side of the booth. So another new adventure, dining in after a year. It's a pizza place, but it's still dining in. Usually in the summer, you can't even move your chair to get out of your seat because the tables are so close together because they jam people in here like crazy. So, pretty good. So there is my broccoli pizza and unsweetened iced tea. So friends, that is going to be it for eating for me today. Pretty much out of points. Actually, I have just a couple left for a little special treat that we bought for our dessert tonight. We bought, each bought a chocolate covered strawberry. I got milk chocolate and Doug got dark chocolate. The app says there are 2 points, so that's what I'm gonna go with. I cannot wait to sink my teeth into that. Oh, what's going on here? I cannot wait to sink my teeth into that because it looks really delicious. So we'll have that later on, and I'll probably just have a cup of tea later. It's 5 o'clock and we're almost home, so I can't imagine eating anything else tonight after that pizza, which was absolutely delicious. Now I really want summer. I want summer to come so bad now. And I am usually not one to wish away the seasons because that is one advantage of living in the Northeast is we get all 4 seasons. Sometimes we get all 4 seasons in one day. We do. But I'm just anxious for summer. We have so many things right now to be excited about, and you know, I get to see my boys in 2 weeks for Easter, and then 2 weeks after that we get to see them for their track meet, we hope, and then the day we get home from the track meet we get our chicks. So just a lot of fun stuff to look forward to, and I think we all need something to look forward to after the last year that we've had. You know, when we were walking down the boardwalk, well, first of all, when we were walking down the boardwalk, I was on a Zoom meeting for my class reunion. It is my 35th class reunion. Class of 86, give it up. So we have our 35th reunion this year, and we weren't sure if we were going to be able to have it. You know, Doug's was canceled last year, his 35th, but we are going ahead with it at the end of July. We're having it at a venue that is inside and outside. So that is why we're having it in the summer, so we can do that. And I'm on the committee, so we had a little Zoom meeting while we were walking down the boardwalk. I kind of forgot about the meeting, or I probably wouldn't have, anyway. So looking forward to that this summer, and you know, just hoping for some good times, and you know, being able to get together with friends again, being able to get out in the world a little bit more. So yeah, lots to look forward to. But you know, the main thing right now is seeing my boys in a couple weeks. So that worked out well. That really did work out well for us. So I guess that's it for me. Thank you so much for, and I still didn't get that bee fabric thing done. I wonder if I'll have time to do it tonight. I doubt it. You know, hopefully only working 2 days this summer, I will definitely be able to get a lot more things accomplished than I want. Especially with these kids not napping this last week. I've got nothing done. I'm really hoping it was the time change, and I'm hoping we can get things back to normal, but I don't know. We'll see. So anyway, I will, oh, that's what I was talking about before I tangent. You know, Doug and I were talking as we were walking, and he really wants to plan out a loose, not, you know, in stone plan, but really try to plan out some weekends this summer, whether it be going to the shore, which we'll probably do that more during the week, but, you know, getting back into hiking. And I admit, I'm a fair weather hiker. We have friends that hike all year. They hike through the snow, and I'm a fair weather hiker. I like the spring and the summer and the fall. I'm not much a winter hiker. So, you know, like some hikes, and I forget, what else did you mention doing this summer?
Go to Lancaster again.
Oh, like trips out to Lancaster and wherever. So, you know, just really getting out. So we're going to talk about that and plan some good hikes and all that. So anyway, I will see you all, I'm not sure about tomorrow, but soon for a full day of eating and who knows what else. You never know what you're going to get with me. So I will talk to you all later. If you haven't already subscribed, I would love you to subscribe, share, like, comment. Let me know what you guys did this weekend. Let me know if you're starting to get out and about a little bit more, if things are opening up a little bit more, and if you feel safe doing it. Because that's what it comes down to. Only do what you feel safe doing. So have a great one, and I will see you all very, very soon.